Hold on. I'll start the show. Hello and welcome to another webinar. Hi guys, I'm Afsana from UK Bright
Hi, hello.
Education.
Good
Hello.
afternoon.
Right, I've got two good-looking guys. What's going on? Right, Oluseyi and Evald, could you please tell me which state you come from? We need to give a big shout out and what you applied for.
Oh, currently I'm
Oluseyi.
in
Hey, my name
Calabar,
is.
Cross River State.
Oh, let's do one by one. Oluseyi first.
Okay.
My name is Akichola Oluseyi, but you can call me Oluseyi for short. I'm from Nigeria, the native of Ondo State. So
Yay.
soon to be a bona fide student. We always say, I will soon to be a bona fide student of GBS Malta. Just waiting for the last day. So
Just the
that's it.
last stage. And which course did you apply for, Oluseyi?
Um, MBA in Global Investment Banking.
Good. Phew, he still remembers. He still remembers. Right. All right.
Ah,
Next
it is
person,
my
please.
course. How will I forget? I can never forget.
Evald, please, if you could introduce yourself, that'd be great.
Oh, okay. And my name is Evald. I'm currently in Calabar, Cross River State. Okay. So I applied for my master's program in business administration, project management to be specific. Yes. So that's just the basic about me. Right.
Oh, fantastic. Right, so I'm going to cut the chase. I'm just going to go straight into the question. So basically, both of you students, you're going for which intake are you planning to study? Which intake?
October intake.
October intake, yeah.
October intake. Right, Apostle Owi, you said there's no audio. Ijeoma, could you please tell me if you can hear us? That'll be really good. Ijeoma, she's in my audience, right? So October intake. Right, so tell me about your experience. Just tell me how it feels, what did you do, what documentations you needed. Just say it as it is, guys.
Who's going first?
Yes, let's do Evald first.
Oh,
Go for
okay.
it.
Thank you for the audience. First of all, I wouldn't lie and I'll be very much candid. At first, it was very overwhelming, very overwhelming, as I thought that, oh, it would be an easy process. But then again, I realized that, okay, it involves a lot of documents. But this is highly understandable based on the fact that, okay, you're trying to give us guarantee that 100% we're going to get our visa. Okay. So at first it was tasking, bring this document, and there were a whole load of questions to ask. But the good thing in all of this is you were there to give us clarity. You're there scoring answers to our questions. Hence, I express my gratitude to you. They say that we should bring different documents, and all this is understandable. First of all, I also give appreciation to the school because, okay, they're trying their best. All means so we wouldn't be rejected visa. So when they
Yes.
ask, oh, bring this, bring that, that's highly understandable. And all we have to do is to concur to it. And whenever we had loopholes, you were there to help us. You acted as a channel between us and the school. And you personally, you did your best. I remember how far you went through for me, even when I was slacking a bit because the documents will bring this, bring that. Like I said, it wasn't easy. But then again, you kept on pushing me, you kept on encouraging me, you kept on telling me that, oh, you can do this. So with this, basically, the visa journey was stress-free. And as well, my parents who helped back me up and everything. So yes, much gratitude and appreciation to you and the school. Thank you.
My goodness, Evald, you forgot to say something very important. We would not be here without your parents' support and blessings. Please correct
Definitely,
me. Okay, so
definitely. I
mom and
mentioned
dad,
them in
if
my.
you're there, we love you. I will respect you. Right, Evald, please tell me the sacrifice your mom made. She made
No,
a
definitely.
sacrifice, and she
I
reminded
mentioned
me. So
them.
you've got to say it.
Yes, my parents did. Basically, my parents did most of the job. Let me not
They
lie. They
did.
did most of.
They
I mean,
did.
most of their documents. It's them. They are my
It
sponsor.
is.
They are my sponsor. I mean, without them, I wouldn't even be here. If I'm being candid, I
Exactly.
wouldn't even be here. So, up cheers to them, and thank God first of all. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Evald. Oluseyi, I think you've got a similar story. Is that correct? How do you feel about the process?
Oh, it was very, very stressful. To be frank and to be
It
truthful,
was.
very,
Yeah.
very stressful. But before I start, let's just give thanks to God because He made it. We were able to finish everything successfully with God on our side, and with your help also. Then with the help of my sponsor, because I use a sponsor, so with the help of my sponsor, we also were able to stay through. So, but what I would just like to say is that this wouldn't have been if we knew the right things to do.
Yeah.
Are you getting me now?
Yes. Yes.
If we had know the right thing to do, like what we I think we'll be saying this now in this live video, educating the next intake, right?
Yes.
Right.
So
Yes, for
it would
sure,
have been easier.
100%.
It would have been easier. It would have been easier because the way I see the process is not supposed to be stressful. It's not supposed to be stressful if you have the right documents. If I had the right document, the reason why it was stressful was because those documents nobody told me to look for this document for this. So it was everything was just too fast and too sudden.
Exactly.
So we
Okay,
just
right.
thank
We
God.
don't we don't want to scare people, guys. We don't want to scare people. Basically, GBS Malta, they do actually have a very good process, and I'm very grateful. I have a fantastic relationship with the college. So the communication between me and the student, me and the college was so smooth. I believe, I didn't want to say this, but I was actually on holiday when we're still dealing with last minute documentation, but it was so
Yeah.
smooth. But all the parents and Olusei's sister, they all pulled through. Isn't that right, Olusei? You must give
Yeah,
Falanke a big shout.
a big shout out to her. See, at a point she was tired.
Yeah, yeah, I remember. Okay, tell everybody, why was she tired? You must tell people.
Ah, the reason why she was tired. Okay, the reason I use her as my sponsor.
Yes, yeah.
So using her as my sponsor, so I had an issue with the sponsorship letter. So making one correction and the other correction, all those things. So I guess that's where she got fed up.
Yes, yes. That's what it is. So basically, what it is, what Oluseyi is saying is that if you have a financial sponsor, my friends, Evald did, Oluseyi did, so they're quite unique like that. Their sponsors need to provide a lot of documentation, including, let's say, Evald and Oluseyi's family member, their passport, their source of
The
income,
passport,
their tax return.
bank
Evald's
statements.
father had to wait at the tax office to get the return. Do you remember?
Yes, that's right.
And Oluseyi's sister, she gave a whole life story of her tax returns so that Oluseyi could get his visa letter. What else?
Then
Bank
bank
statements.
statements.
Proof of
Bank statement is
funds.
normal, and bank letters. Yeah. What was that, Evald? What else did
Proof
you have
of
to do?
funds. Very major
Yes.
one. Proof of funds.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so that's that. So now talk about the amount of help that the financial sponsor will give you. We've got one question. Ijeoma is asking, the visa documentation, how did it go? So I think she's asking, once you got the documents, what did you do after that? What
Oh,
happened?
okay. Um, with regards to the question that is asked, right? After getting all
Yeah.
your documents, basically, first of all, it's being scrutinized by the school, right? They are the ones that give you the list of documents that you need. Then they scrutinize it. They are the ones who they notice if there's any error, they send you back. And I wouldn't lie, they sent me back a lot because I mean, this is my first time applying for this kind of visa. So I wasn't a champ at it. But thanks to you and the school, like they made different corrections. And like I said, all of this is for our own good, just so
It
we wouldn't be
is.
rejected at any point. So after you get
Exactly.
all your documents intact, that is when you go and further it. So at least with this, you are 80% sure that okay, your documents are intact, and at least with God on your side, we should be able to get the visa. Thank God.
That's true. Olusei, what would you say about your documentation? Were you happy about it? You and for like you were very thorough with your documents.
Yes. I was happy at the point I was, all the stress, everything was tired. But at the end of the day, I was happy. It all went well. We were able to supply out and thank God. I don't know the name of this. You see, Mr. D, the guy, there was one man guiding me also, guiding me on how it should go. So from GBS Malta, that's the
Okay.
help they said they would render, and they were also there for me. So they were there. So we did everything perfectly. It went well. It went well.
Good. Well, I've got some questions for Damilola. So let's see if you guys, Evald and Olusei, only you guys will be able to answer this. So Damilola ask, the tax document, the tax return that mom and dad and for Olusei's sister, it's different. She's from the UK. This is probably for
Come again,
Evald.
please.
Yeah. So the tax
Can you come
documentation.
with the question?
Yeah, it's there. It's on your screen. Is it from FIR or LIR? Evald, is that for you?
First of all, I wish I'd have more clarity on the acronyms FIR or
Okay.
what LIR.
LIR.
Sorry about the I'll be able to further on with the question.
Oh, okay, no problem. Right, Damilola, if you could tell us, that'd be great. Right, here's another question for you both.
Federal Inland Revenue Service. Federal Inland Revenue.
Okay, Evald, did you get that? Oluseyi just said it.
Sorry, what did he say?
Oluseyi, say it
Federal
again.
Inland Revenue Service. Federal Inland Revenue Service.
Yes, Federal Iran. That's right. It was from FIR. Yes, I'm certain of that.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Right, so Damilola, FIR, remember that. Right, but this is for both of you. Okay. For the notarized financial letter, should it be court or notary public? What did you two do?
Mine was from Notary Public.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't. The question again. It's breaking.
Yeah, the question is the notarized financial letter, is it court public or notary public?
Mm-hmm.
I still don't understand the question. The what?
That stamp that they said that the financial letter, it needs a stamp of approval, right? That they say it needs to be approved by the notary public. So she's trying to ask for
Okay,
clarity.
you mean the sponsorship? Are you talking about the sponsorship letter?
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Mine, I got mine from the notary public, not from the court.
Okay.
No, okay, I did mine from the court. Mine was from the court, actually.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay. So one of you did it by notary, the other one by court. Okay.
So I guess
Yeah,
both ways
yeah.
can work. Both ways can work.
Both ways can work.
Both
We'll
they
find
work
out.
and they work perfectly. Yeah.
Okay. Right, Damilola, these are such good questions. Okay, I'm going to read out because Evald can read them. I don't know why Oluseyi can't. It says, can Lagos tax LIR also go if the person is not a business owner? That's PAYE, payee.
Yes, of
Lagos
course. Yeah.
tax. If the institution you work for is attached to the Lagos government, I think there's a name for it. If the institution you work for, you say you're not a personal business owner, hence you're working for an institution or a company. And if you're working for an institution or a company, definitely your salary, there's an amount that is definitely linked to tax, which is very much compulsory. So
on the
yes,
payslip.
every month they take out of it. So if you need your general tax at the end of the day and it's linked to Lagos tax, so definitely it can work.
Okay.
What I would just say is just that. See, the aim of the tax is just to show you are paying tax. Because tax is one of your duties to the country. So be it Lagos, be it a state inland revenue service or a federal level, it's all acceptable and they are the same. In as much as you are paying your tax, which is very, very important. So I get that.
Okay. So this is a conversation with Damilola and us really. So tax clearance.
Tax clearance. You don't need the tax clearance.
Tax clearance.
Okay.
No, are you sure about that? A tax
No.
basically
Tax clearance is TCC. That clearance is a certificate. The statement, the tax we are asked to bring is a statement showing you are paying tax. The tax clearance, that's just a tax certificate. Are you getting?
Yeah.
Am I clear enough?
Yeah. I get it. You have to show the last. Okay, Damilola, this for you. You have to show your last 3 taxes that you've paid and the breakdown and how much tax you paid at the end of the financial year, and it's for the last 3 years. So it's if you're not sure, basically I actually have to print it out for February intake. You will get a PDF document, and for every single document there's 15 you need. 15. Don't worry, I'll go through it with you, and so you'll tell you exactly what they want. If they have it, good. If they don't like it, like Evald said, they would keep giving us feedback until you've got the right approved document. Okay. Right. Jiggy's asking a very long question. Jiggy's asking, can you get a sponsor for your funds that's not your parent? Answer is yes. It could be family, it could be friend, it could be a company. Then it says, is the person that has to write a consent letter, or can you get a sponsor and a parent write a sponsor? No. Okay.
No.
I'll answer it. Evald, please go ahead. I think you guys would rather answer. Evald, go for it.
Oh, okay. Definitely you can get a sponsor for your proof of funds, but then again,
Yeah.
it must have a consent letter attached to it. This person stating that, oh, okay, the proof of funds is from me, right? So just the consent letter and I think the financial support letter. So definitely it doesn't necessarily have to be from your parents. Yes, like she said, your family members or any other person that is fully kitted to sponsor your education is good to go for this.
Okay. I would like to chip in something. I like to chip. Can
Okay.
I go on?
Yes, please
Okay,
do.
now
Please do.
now when we talk about the sponsorship letter, you are having a sponsor. It is impossible for you to make your parent your sponsor, and you're using and your siblings is writing your sponsorship letter. That is not right. The reason why this sponsorship letter is very, very important is just to show the commitment of the sponsor. I don't know. Am I communicating?
Yes.
Then when writing the letter, so if you are using
Yeah,
your
you are.
siblings, your brother as your sponsor, or your friend as your sponsor, that your friend must be the one writing the sponsorship letter, and it must be notarized. And they want to see it legal. They want to make sure it's legal. So I guess that's the main thing. So the person sponsoring you, should be the person writing the letter, and the letter must be notarized. It's just as simple as that.
Thank you for that. Right, can I just add my 2 pence worth as an agent? Okay, basically the person who's your financial sponsor could be anybody. It could be family, it could be friend, it could be company, it could be anybody. But like I said, there's 4 things that you need from a financial sponsor. Like I said, their passport, their source of income, their bank statements, and their no objection letter. And what we're all saying here, in the no objection letter, it could be anybody, but on the no objection letter, the college actually give you a template, which Oluseyi and Evald had a copy of. All they do is on the letter it says, "Hello, my name is Da. I'm related or not related to Evald or Oluseyi. I have no objection of sharing the proof of funds for their living costs and for their studies." They sign it, and then it's attested or affidavit. So that's called a no objection letter. Okay, right. Proof of funds. Oh my goodness, you're asking me in Naira. My goodness. Right, Ijeoma, this is for you. We need to, I'm going to say this because these guys will be laughing away. Right. So basically, the proof of fund is 11,000 euros equivalent for the last 6 months, meaning you have to have 11,000 euros cash equivalent minimum to be sitting in the bank continuous for 6 months. So if you're coming in Feb, if your intake is Feb, you have to apply for a visa in, let's say, October. You have to have had the proof of funds ready since April. Because April, May, June, July, August, September, that's 6
Right.
months. Okay? These guys had it way before that, last year. Okay, so Ijeoma, I hope that helps. So 11,000 euros equivalent. Convert that to Naira as you wish. Right, Damnola's asking a question. Does the birth certificate and educational degree, does it need to be authenticated? Right, you two can answer that.
Yes, yeah, it should be.
Go for
I,
it.
I authenticated I did my own. I authenticated my own with the educational board in Abuja. So I sent it before then. It was authenticated.
Okay, Evald, do you want to say anything to that?
Well, the simple answer is yes, like Oluseyi has said already.
Yeah. Right, according to the rules, I'm just going to read it out. Educational certificates, make sure it's compiled and make sure it's in PDF format. When you submit it, I'll submit it for you. Might be a good idea. And then if they need anything extra like authentication, they'll let you know. Evald and Oluseyi, they were playing very, very cautiously so that they don't get a rejection. Right. I think that's about 90 minutes. I'm eating into your lunch break now. Right. Is there any, can I just ask 2 questions? Number 1, do you really think you can do this in a very short space of time? Can you do this at like a last minute job?
Yes. Before
Applying for a visa?
I think
My answer
yes.
is no.
If you have if all the documents are available, you can do within the short period of time. It's not.
Correct. Okay, so if you have all the documents. Evald, you said no. Oh, Evel's
I think
frozen.
no.
Okay.
I go for no. Sorry, because talking
Okay.
talking based on the length for the visa documentation and everything, regardless of having all your documents intact, when you submit it
Yes.
to the embassy, so the timing is in their hands. So this to me cannot be done within a short period of time.
I'm going to agree
Okay.
with Evald because I keep saying, honestly, I'm sorry, I'm going to disagree with you because if you
No, no, no. I
rush,
understand.
you make
Understand.
mistakes.
Understand. Is
If you've got the documents, you're good. But if you rush, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, that's rejection, and nobody wants that. Right?
Exactly.
Could you? So
that's
could you?
true.
Sorry. Damilo's asking, how did you submit your visa application? Did you go to an embassy in Nigeria?
No, there's no embassy in Nigeria currently. So there's what we call VSF. That's an application center where we just go and
Okay.
submit all our documents, and it's being transported to the embassy in whatsoever country. That's Malta in specific.
Okay. Right. So that's that. They used. Sorry, I'm just going to write it down. VFS. Right. So Damilola said there is no embassy in Nigeria. So he was thinking of Italy, but you don't need to go to Italy, right? None of you went
You
to
don't
Italy.
need.
No.
You don't
It's
need
done
to.
online. You can do this online. You do it online, then make your submissions at BFS.
That's it. That's it. Right. I think Damilola, I think you need to DM me so we can start the process. It looks like you're interested, so do get in touch. Right. So last point. Is there any pearls of wisdom that you'd both would like to share with regards to applying for a Schengen visa? So we'll start with Oluseyi.
Come again, right? Any part of what? Advice? You mean the advice?
Any advice that you'd say from your experience for people who are watching?
Okay, let me just. I think I would like to share with them the document needed now. I think that's the most important thing. So they can start working towards it. Once they have this document, to me, they are good to go. Now, to apply for a Schengen visa, the first thing you need, of course, you must fill the visa application form, have a valid passport, then two passport photograph. Now, these two passport photograph, I don't know the actual side actually, because we submitted our passport and at the VFS, we have to take another picture. Evald, am I right?
That's right.
So I think that will be sorted out. That will be sorted out. Then, but the main document you should get intact that will increase your chance of getting this visa is first we talk about the bank statement, which is very, very important. A bank statement. Then now you must have an accommodation, a reservation, a pair reservation, and a flight ticket. Now the importance of the main reason for this hotel reservation is because they just want to be sure. It's a strange land for you. It's not your mother's country, so they want to be sure you are not just going there and you're stranded. So let there be accommodation. You must show them proof of accommodation, whether rented accommodation or hotel reservation. You must show them the proof. Then, since it's a student visa, the school will provide you with a letter. Then we have the insurance, the traveling insurance. You must have your insurance document. You pay for that one. Get all those things sorted out before going. I think with all this, with the little I've mentioned, I think they're good to go.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you so much. Right, Evald, any advice or pearls of wisdom from you?
Right. Timing and patience, basically. Timing
Oh
and
yeah,
patience. Please be very, very
a lot of
patient.
patience.
Be very, very patient. No matter them sending you back, oh, make this correction. For your own good. It's not trying to torture you or whatsoever. Please be very patient and just make your correction so you get higher chances of getting a visa. Plus, make your Gmail your best friend. I'm talking out of
Oh
experience. Make
yeah,
your Gmail your
that's
best
true.
friend.
Yes, I have a bone to pick with you. I'll tell
Yes,
you off
please.
later. He got me
Check
into
your
trouble for that.
Gmail every 2 2 seconds. I beg you. I'm talking out of experience. it's Miss Afsana that helped me. I'm telling you. I made an error. I wasn't checking my email and they were sending some very vital. So please be checking your email. So that's basically everything. Yes.
It makes me laugh. I remember those days. Right, okay, right. I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to let you guys go. Basically, I just want to say thank you so much. We really wish you well. The process time for a visa is actually 8 to 12 weeks. Now, these guys' times are actually coming up very soon. We are going to hear very, very soon the outcome of their visa. So please pray for these guys. They are really good students, genuine students who want to come. They have a lot of support, family support. These guys are very fortunate. Not everybody is, so we are grateful for the support that they have. And if you want admission, you just need to DM us. I don't need to repeat that again. But basically, the whole point of going to Malta is that it's a fantastic place. You get 70% of your feedback after graduation. What more do you want?
Right.
And the weather's nice. And the weather is nice. Better than here, better than the UK.
That's right.
Brilliant, brilliant. Right. Thank you so much, guys. We've just got one question, if that's it. Just squeeze one in. It says the insurance coverage 30,000 euros or 100,000. GBS asks for 100,000 euros. Right. Oluseyi and Evald, no. They've increased it, but the amount is the same. How much insurance did you guys pay? I know how much it is, but do you remember the value of insurance?
It's not 100,000. It wasn't up to the 1,000 euro.
Evald, do you remember? I can say it, but do you remember?
It was like 635 euros.
No.
No.
I can't remember. Let me not be wrong.
It was 500. I remember. It's 531 euros. It
Yeah,
worked around
530 euros. Yeah, that's yeah.
It worked around 10 euros a month, but the value of insurance has gone up. I'm not going to lie. Who's this? Star Colin. Yeah, you're right. Before it was 30,000, the value of insurance. Now the value of insurance has actually gone up by 3 times. But even though we use a special company called Guard Insurance, which the college will actually share with you, but the value of the insurance is the same. It's only 10 euros a month, which is around 531 euros in total. So that's what it is. So thank you for that. Right, I'm going to let you go.
Yes, that's right.
Thank you so much, and I wish you the best. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Talk to you soon.
Much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Oluseyi.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Evald.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.